Hello and welcome to Just Vintage Crochet. Let's dive into another mystery video. If you're new to the channel, I have a small stack now. We only have 4 patterns left. We started with 16. A small stack of patterns here that were put together by my son, and to the best of his ability, he blacked out anything that could give away what the pattern is, so we won't know what it is till it's done. The patterns do have titles and pictures, except for this one here is marked as no picture. But he has all of that in his room with him. So we have a true mystery here. We won't know what it is until it's done, but we usually can guess about halfway through. Let's go ahead and pick our pattern. Okay. And number 11, 2, 8, 3. Okay, number 11 is there. Looks like we are working from 1881, and it says here, this in plain crochet stitches. It is simple in construction and has a very good effect when made. Use Brainerd and Armstrong's Victoria or Hamburg knitting silks and a number 4 hook. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm probably just going to pick whatever I have and go with that. So what I have on hand, it's not a knitting silk, but this is a vintage. I'm not exactly sure what exact era this comes from, but I think this comes from the 30s or the 40s. This is a vintage mercerized cotton and a vintage Susan Bates number 7 hook, which is a good size to go with number 10 cotton thread. Okay, let's see here. It says join 12 chain stitches in a ring. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Joined in a ring. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. Okay, now it says 1 chain, 24 single crochet in ring, join. 1881. This could be a US written pattern. In the 1880s, the US pattern writers were converting at that point their stitch terminology from classic UK stitch terms or Victorian stitch terms to US stitch terms. So while this is from the 1880s, I do feel like we are working with US stitch terms on this one here. So 1 chain, 24 single crochet in the ring, join to chain 1. Okay, so we're going to join to the chain. Oh no, already not paying attention. Chain 1. Need to use one of these little stitch markers this time, I think, so I can mark that chain 1, because I will lose it. Okay, so work a couple of single crochet, then I'll mark that chain 1, which I really can't even see now. 1, 2, just make it out right there. Okay. Three, and I'll be right back. I'm going to finish working the rest of these, a total of 24. Oops. Off camera. Okay, so now we join to the chain 1. Okay. Now it says here, turn. This is worked ribbed style and must be turned at the end of each round. Chain 12, single crochet over the 12 oh, okay, chain 12, single crochet over the 12, and 3 single crochet on ring. Repeat from here 7 times, join into first single crochet and slip over 2 chains on the first 12 chains. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Oh, I didn't turn. All right. Well, I don't know if it would make a difference if I turn now at the end of the 12 chains. It might, actually. Yeah, I bet it would. Okay. Yeah, it puts the chain in a different direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Ribbed style. I wonder if this book explained what their version of ribbed style means, because that could be working in the back loop only, or that can be working around the post. We don't know yet. This must be turned at the end of each round. Chain 12, single crochet over the 12. Well, I can't. I can only single crochet over the 11. And 3 single crochet on the ring. I can only single crochet over 11 of these stitches, not 12. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll be right back. There are 11 single crochet worked over the 12 chains, and it says here 3 single crochet on the ring. So, okay. It's gonna be tricky to get into that very first stitch. Oh boy. Sometimes whenever I have a stuck stitch like that, it's just closed, I'll take a darning needle and open it up like that, just so that it's accessible. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. And then repeat. Yes? Repeat from the 12 chains 7 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have my 12 chains, and again I'll work 11 single crochet. I feel all thumbs today. There we go. Get my rhythm. You ever feel that way sometimes? You know, you do something so much so you can do it without looking, but sometimes it feels like you're picking it up for the first time in months and you just sort of feel all thumbs about things. That's me in this precise moment. For some reason, I feel all thumbs about things. Okay. And one, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'm going to continue to repeat this. It says 7 times, so I'm guessing a total of 8 of these deals here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I worked the 8 like little octopus legs. I ended with three single crochet to work, and now I'm slip stitching into this little chain right here. There we go. And then it said slip stitch over 2 chain on the first 12 chain. Okay, so join and then slip stitch over 2 chains. One and 2. Okay, third round, and it wants us to turn. Here's the start of the repeat. Chain 3, miss 3 single crochet on the ring and 2 on the next 12 chain. Work single crochet around the point of the 12 chain on all but 2 last stitches on the point. Work 3 single crochet, repeat from there 7 times. In the last point, the 2 last stitches have been used in the beginning of the round, so you work them, so you work to them and fasten on the 3rd chain. Right. We turn. There we go. Turn and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Miss 3 single crochet on the ring, which are going to be these 3 single crochet here, I'm assuming. And on the next 2 chain, work. Okay, so on the ring and on the next ring and 2. Okay, we're going to skip the first 2 as well of the little leg there, and then start working single crochet all around the little pegs, points. Work single crochet around the point, all but the last 2 stitches, and then we repeat. Okay. And for those curious about the background tapping noise, it is my air conditioner. It is almost constantly running because we live in Arizona. There are moments in the winter where it's not running, but it's an AC, central AC unit, so it's also our heater. So sometimes in the winter when it does get cold enough at night, it also runs. And I do also sometimes film at night. Okay. So that was, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 10. See, there's 8, 9, 10. So I feel like I'm going to be 4, 10, 11, 3 stitches short. Did I skip one too many? Is that a stitch there? Yeah, I skipped the first. Okay, I worked them that way. That is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so skip, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, it was correct. Okay, it was correct. My bad. All right. So we only need to work 9. So skip, skip. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to work my way back up to that tip. Here we go. 9 worked. Then come back down and work 9. All right. 1. That's going to cause the tip to curl, isn't it? 2, 3. Yeah, it already is. So what can I do about that? Maybe the tip is supposed to curl, but I feel like it's not. So I suppose what I could do is make the first stitch kind of loose. See if that helps with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, God. Sorry. I hate popping my hook. I only do it whenever I'm working under the camera. Okay, so there's my 2 stitches skipped. Chain 3. And skip these 3 single plus the first 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna continue to work this all around. I hope that this is correct. Very different. Did I skip too many stitches on this side? Man, I'm having struggle bus session. One, 2, 3, maybe? No. Yeah, 1, 2. That seems right. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I worked all the way down this side. This is the last point, and slip stitched. Here, I'll just undo it so I can show you. I slip stitched into the base of the chain 3. There we go. That's our starting chain 3. There we go. Okay, and that's what it says. Fasten them on the chain 3. Okay, turn, slip stitch up 2 stitches. Okay, let's just start with that. Then we'll get into the repeat. Turn and slip stitch. That is just the join. That was my microwave. Okay, slip stitch up 2 stitches and single crochet a round point on all but 2 last stitches. 3 single crochet in center of point. So at the top of the point, I'm assuming, wait, 3 single crochet in center of point. 4 chain, miss 2 on next point, repeat from 7 times, joining the 4 chain to the first single crochet. Okay, yes, I think that's what they mean, is to work 3 on the tip. All right, so now I'm working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 on the tip. 1, 2, 3, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the first 2 and start working single crochet. Oh, you know what? Let me start that over again. This is supposed to be ribbed. So I'm going to be working in the back loop. It wasn't really possible to work in the back loop on the first one because that was working off of a chain. I suppose it was, but only on one side. So now I will be working through the back loops to create a ribbing. Okay, I'll be right back. I worked that all around again. There we go. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the first 2, 1, 2, and then start doing this all over again. So I'm going to work this all around, and I will be back whenever I reach the end. Here we go. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I worked my way all the way around, and I slip stitched to join into the first single crochet, and then at the end of round 4 it says to slip stitch over 2 single crochet, and then we're going to turn. I've never worked a pattern like this before. I love it when something is so refreshingly different, which this is. Okay, that's 1 and 2, and then we're going to turn. And for the 5th round, turn, chain 4, miss 2 stitches on the point. 1, 2, 3, 4. And single crochet around but the last 2 stitches, exactly like we did before. 3 single crochet in center of point, okay, just like we did before. Repeat this 7 times, omitting the last 2 stitches of the points. Okay, work to them, fasten off 4 chains. 6th round like the 4th, 7th round like the 5th. Okay, so I'll probably do that off camera. So 6th round will be like the 4th, and 7th round will be like the 5th. Okay, so that is our 4 chains, skipping the first 2, 1, 2, and we single crochet all around. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing that back loop. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now which do I want to be the point? Let's see here. That's off to the side a bit, so 6. So then in the 7th stitch, I'll work the 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Then work my way down and skip the last 2 stitches. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the first 2 stitches, and in the back loop, I'll start working my singles all around, making sure that I work 3 on the tip of the point. Okay, so I'm gonna finish round 5, and then I'm going to work round 6 and round 7 by repeating round 4 and round 5 one more time. Then I will come back and show you how this looks. This looks really interesting. I really like this. Okay, I will be right back. I decided to use that tension ring from the Hooks and Needles box to keep my thread above the knuckle. Whenever I'm working with thicker yarn, I like my thread to be back here, but I try to keep my thread up here with the way I crochet, and so far it is really helping. I'm able to keep a good tension on my finger back here, control my tension, and then keep my thread right where it needs to be. So now I'm ready to work my 3 single crochet on the tip. If I can get in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then work my way back down. Yeah, it just seems like it's really helping. Like I said, I just feel a little all thumbs today. Sometimes that happens, where I just don't seem to know what to do with my hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip, skip. Yeah, this is really helping. It's giving me a good even tension as well. So I'm really pleased with these. Very grateful to have them. And then we go 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So there you go. More of a demonstration of those ring tensioners. Very nice. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip, skip. Okay, I will be back whenever I'm done with all of those rounds, but here's how that is working out now. It's really starting to look like a flower petal that's just blooming out. Oh, that's pretty. It really is. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I blocked it because it really needed to be blocked. It was bubbling up quite a bit in the center, so I soaked it in, or I got it wet in hot water, and I blocked it. And yes, this color green does kind of turn the image sort of orange, makes things sort of orange. It throws the color off. But I'm ready to go get the image, the title. Let's see what it's supposed to be. I did make one mistake over here. I thought I was all done with my rounds, but I wasn't. Somehow I failed to get the last round over the top here, even though all the brackets here are the correct number. For some reason it didn't work out for me. That's a me error. I messed up there somehow a lot. As you can see, I didn't get, I don't know what I did wrong there. Yeah, I made an error over here, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the title at least. I'm not sure if it has a picture. I do have the picture. The only thing I can think of as far as this goes is we were turning every time, and I think every time we turned, I would like join, then turn and start working this way. Join, turn, and start working this way over and over again. And I just failed to realize I needed to work over the top of this. So here it is a scarf wheel, is what it says. And there we go. I am so glad I worked back loop only. When it said ribbing, I wasn't quite sure what type of ribbing, but yes, we were meant to work back loop only on that. Scarf wheel. Okay, so in the 1880s, in the 1800s, a scarf wasn't necessarily something that you wore. Yes, it was, but predominantly when women would hear the word scarf, It usually was in reference to something that draped over your dresser, your duvet, your end table, your entrance table, your entry room table. A scarf was something that sort of was a little mini long, like picture a table runner, essentially a table runner, but it would actually fit. It wouldn't be centered of the table. It would actually, like if this was the width of your end table, it would go from end to end. So that's what a scarf was. So my guess is you just stitch these together somehow and create like a dresser or a duvet scarf with it. But there we go. Okay, with the error I had, I just didn't work. Once we started working these rounds here, I just stopped working over the top, but I was able to kind of stretch it a little bit to make it look somewhat like it's supposed to. Not really. Yeah, I just failed to work over the top there. That is completely my error. Okay, guys, let me know what you think of this one. This one here is really neat. Love you lots. I will see you in the next one very, very soon. We have, how many? 3? We have 3 more patterns to work before we replace this bowl, refill this bowl. Okay, guys, I'll see you real soon. Bye.